Well, hello there. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the D-pad. Hopefully this isn't going to be too super loud on anyone's end. I didn't get a good chance to test out volumes and things before this, but hopefully this will be a good time. I have to send a few links out and things as well. I was hoping to have a bit more time to set this up, but there was some confusion over, oh God, we're in. We are in. Let's see what we got here. Our COVID-19 notice. There we go. This time I actually managed to send the tweet. Last time when we did Pokemon Yellow, afterwards the tweet that I tried to send was still there. Oh my God. That's probably super duper loud, isn't it? There we go. Hopefully that's less ridiculously loud. Oh. It's a sharp little anime. Welcome. We're taking a look at Nintendo's Indie World for August 18th, 2020. Not to be confused with the March 17th one early this year. I mistook. I for some reason I read the 3 as an 8 and was like, oh God, it was yesterday. I missed it. But here we are. Hair still fresh out of the shower. That's how super prepared I was for this today. Let's go for it.
Got you that time.
Hades. I should actually move. I'm going to move the camera over here.
On behalf of our small team at Supergiant Games, I am really excited to announce our roguelike dungeon crawler Hades is coming to Nintendo Switch. You play as the immortal prince of the underworld, trying to escape hell. And each time you die, it's like coming home.
All right.
You advance the story, get stronger, and gear up for your next escape attempt. It's a game you can sink dozens of hours into, and if you've already done so on PC, you'll be able to transfer your progress to the Nintendo Switch version with cross-saves.
Okay, all right.
So if you like the fast-paced action, rich atmosphere, and character-driven storytelling of our past titles like Bastion and Transistor, we think you'll find something to love in Hades.
So I still haven't played Transistor, but I love
everyone,
Bastion.
And welcome to Indie World. I look forward at some games making their
Oh,
way
so I've
to
never heard of
Nintendo
Hades
Switch.
before.
I'm
like the
Marika.
game, but
And
yeah.
I'm Tyler.
And that was a look into the Greek mythology-inspired dungeon
Definitely
crawler, Hades,
looks
from
like a
Supergiant
Supergiant Games game.
In this game, you'll ally with members of the Greek pantheon, wield truly legendary weapons, and fight your way through the underworld as you attempt to escape the god of the dead.
I love
Unleash the fury of
Supergiant's
Olympus when Hades makes
aesthetic
its system debut
when it comes to
on Nintendo
their
Switch
games. There's this
fall.
like somber sort of atmosphere,
Wow,
but there's like this
Ariko,
neat
are
like
we
cyber.
back in the 90s? It's so radical.
Oh God.
With all of its groovy GIFs, animated mouse pointers, and amazingly useful toolbars, Hypnospace Outlaw is a portal back to the early days of the internet.
So two quick things. One, the font that they use is one that has been I've seen since at least Tiny Tower, and I'm kind of over that specific font. I don't know why. I think I've just seen it used so much.
Cases on the digital streets of Hypnospace.
I feel like this concept is cool. I feel like the aesthetic is.
Hypnospace
I don't know.
Outlaw launches August
I'm not in love with
27th
the
on Nintendo
overall
Switch.
aesthetic for it.
You can pre-purchase the
But I
game
do like
or download a demo
concept.
of it
It's
from
kinda
Nintendo eShop later today.
All right. Ooh. Ah, very lovely. Wow, damn. All right. Yeah, so far we're what? 2 anime to 1 not anime? And the other one didn't even have physical people in it? Okay.
But it's okay, we'll be together, my friend.
Are we going to get a name? There we go. Spiritfarer. All right. I don't know. I don't really have an idea what that's about based on the trailer, but the art for that is wonderful. That was incredibly nice art. An animation, rather. Well, I guess both.
In this cozy management
here we go.
game, make some lasting memories before you have to say a final farewell to those not long for this world.
As a Spiritfarer Stella, help the spirits of the dead make their way into the afterlife by transporting them across the seas on your handcrafted ferry.
Befriend passengers, customize your boat,
Okay.
explore an imaginative world, or just go wherever
Alternate
the
title,
wind
No
takes you.
Moa's Ark.
While you may be transporting your spirit friends to the afterlife, it doesn't mean you can't have a little fun along the way.
Okay.
You'll be able to set sail very soon, as Spiritfarer makes its maiden voyage on Nintendo Switch later today.
There we go. It looks neat. I'm not huge on. I mean, I guess it didn't. It wasn't necessarily like it. At first blush, it looked like a little bit of a sandboxy thing, but maybe not. I don't hate sandbox games for what it's worth. It's just very few of them wind up like really appealing to me in like a big way. Okay. Somebody was developing a game in the interim between Animal Crossing games and just was a few months too late to get in there before Animal Crossing came out. Garden Story. Aww. Man, Kowloon Nights is all over this thing so far.
Hi, I'm Picogram, the developer for Garden Story.
Oh,
One of my
wow.
goals for Garden Story is to inspire community stewardship and showcase the importance of coming together to help one another when times get tough. I hope players enjoy
There's a
the
very
world that I've
consistent
created and
vibe
helps them to
going
call their home
through,
away from home.
weaving through this showcase so
Hi,
far.
I'm Jenny from Rose City Games. We're proud to be working with Picogram to bring this game to life and super excited to announce Garden Story will be coming to Nintendo Switch, which means
Alright.
you'll be able to hang with fruity friends both at home and on the go.
The time is right, and there's a community to save in the wholesome action-adventure game Garden Story.
All right.
While newly appointed Guardian Concord may only be a grape fresh off the vine, it's up to them
Concord.
to help rebuild their
That's
community
cute.
and stave off the dangerous rot.
Cultivate
Alright.
friendships, gather precious resources, and restore buildings to help unite the Grove.
If
so
anything,
everyone can enjoy the fruits of their labor together.
Garden Story will bloom on Nintendo Switch next year.
okay, so there's a little ways out there. Yeah, I guess
Crash
Stardew Valley
landed
is
on
pretty
an
close to
alien
that.
World, and the only way to go is down.
Surrounded by water
I'm gonna say, I was like, wait, this looks familiar.
Dive
Okay.
into the depths of Subnautica's vast oceans to collect resources, craft underwater structures.
I
and
think
uncover
I think
just
I
what
demo
happened
like
to
I
this
played a
watery
demo of
world.
this.
If you really want to delve deep,
Nope.
build your own submarine.
Thought I had.
And discover
Not for the
the
Switch
exotic
either, but-
flora and fauna that call this planet home.
I'm mixing it up with a
Just
different game.
watch out for some of the more aggressive animals that may not take kindly to your
Yeah, if anyone's
expeditions.
got was it
And for
thalassophobia?
explorers seeking a
This is
frozen
probably not the
adventure,
game for you.
The sequel, Subnautica Below Zero, will have divers trying to survive the frigid temperatures of planet 4546b.
Why would you? Oh, I guess they
Subnautica
crashed there. I
and
was like, why would you
Subnautica
go
Below
there?
Zero will both launch on Nintendo Switch next year.
All right. Maybe Abzu? I don't know.
This animation style
Ooh.
really is something, Ariko.
As young game designer to be, Takeshi, your goal is to entertain your little
Ah.
brother Hiroshi with the latest chapter of your game.
I love
in
this.
this
The art style
charming RPG.
of the
Choose the
outside
monsters
portion of the story
Hiroshi
reminds me
faces
of
on
what
his quest,
Earthbound
and craft
usually
cool
did for their marketing,
challenges,
what they were going
but don't
for
make things
Mother
too
3
difficult.
originally.
You'll need to strike a delicate balance to make your game a truly unforgettable adventure.
This is
Discover
neat.
This heartwarming tale of brotherly bonding when Takeshi and Hiroshi launches on Nintendo Switch later today.
Hey, all right. You know what? I think that's my favorite one so far. That one looks cute. I'm not taking notes this time. Usually I take notes for these, but we're whipping through them very quickly. Dun 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 dun. Bottoms up, bottoms up. Ooh. Alright. So this one's giving me a very, like, Prince of Persia-y sort of vibe. Minus the time mechanic. Whoa! Okay. Raji. An ancient epic.
Hi, I'm Shruti Ghosh, one of the co-founders and art directors at Nodding Heads Games. I'm here to talk to you about our very first title, Raji, an ancient
okay.
epic.
I was like, come on, I just want to know how it's pronounced, please.
Adventure game set in ancient India that
Alright.
dives deep into the rich tapestry of Indian culture, taking inspiration from Hindu and Balinese mythology. All of us here at the studio have
This is the first I've heard of this one. I'm surprised that I need to get in on more video game Kickstarters.
Surrounded by architectural
I got in on
marvels and the
Protodroid
vast
Delta
diversity
recently.
India has to offer.
I'm excited to see that
We
one
hope
come
you
to fruition.
Enjoy playing Raji as much as we have loved
Yeah,
and
it's
enjoyed making it.
awesome that it's an actual like Indian studio that's
Defend the
putting it
world
together.
against the forces of the mighty demon lord. And Raji, an ancient epic.
All right.
In this intense action-adventure, mastering divine weapons such as the fearsome Sharanga bow and the three-pronged Trishula is vital to your survival.
I feel like they had to like
Striking
double
art
practice at
based
some of these
on ancient
pronunciations.
Bahari paintings
Like they'd
and
be
the
hard
medieval
enough just to
architecture of
pronounce
Rajasthan. This is an
like
adventure
wrong,
unlike
let alone
any
get
you've
the
seen
right
before.
intonation with some of the specific.
Polish your weapons
Like-
and get ready to battle when Raji, an
The,
ancient
like
epic,
so, I don't know
releases
how to
later
describe
today
it, and
as
I
a timed
am
console
certainly not an
exclusive
expert, but
on
like there's
Nintendo
like
Switch.
a bit of tonguing to
From
the like
decorating the
puh
rooms to attracting
sort
new
of sound. Like
customers
it's.
to managing your guests.
I'm not going to pretend
There
like
be a
I'm
dull
any good at it
moment in
myself, but
quaint management adventure, bear and breakfast.
oh no, he's going to eat Goldilocks.
Fresh-faced innkeeper Hank, it's your job to turn this
Yeah, I think
dilapidated
I
shack
also have
into
backed
a
fewer than
thriving
5. I
community.
backed Mighty Number 9. Boy, was that a
Customize each room
mistake.
to your heart's content.
Protodroid
Increase
Delta.
your establishment's reputation and watch as customers flood in
Oh
to
God,
stay at
I
your
just
little
had and I
slice of
lost it.
paradise. Did we mention Hank's the bear?
Just be careful about what dwells deep.
I did not
within
back
the forest as
ukulele.
your business
I didn't hear about it
expands.
till it was too late.
You never know what secrets are hiding out there. In the
Psychonauts 2.
wilderness.
I backed that
Be
one
among
a
the first
billion
to book
years
your
ago.
reservation when Bear and Breakfast launches on Nintendo Switch as a timed console exclusive
Yeah,
next year.
it's interesting just how much like the placement and use of your
Lace up
tongue
your
will
walking boots,
dramatically
Ariko.
change,
We're going on a
you know,
hike.
control over an accent.
Explore the peaceful mountain landscapes of Hawk Peak Provincial
Is this
Park
going to be a
in
3DS
short
game?
hike. A game all about going at your own pace.
Or is it just stylized as like a
Whether
lower
you
res
stick
kind
to
of
the
deal?
marked trails or go a wandering through the back country, there's plenty to discover as you take in the world around you.
Ooh,
You can even find some treasure hidden off the beaten path.
this
Make
is
sure
cute.
to say hi to the other hikers making their way around the park too. They're bound to lend you a helping hand. You can even go for a jaunt on the water, should the mood strike you.
You'll be able to hit the trail very soon, as a short hike launches later today on Nintendo Switch
Interesting.
as a timed console exclusive.
Nice. That was pretty cool. What would you say is the genre of Minecraft versus the genre of Crackdown? Because I feel like I routinely say like Sandbox for either of them, but they're not the same. Like, oh shit. Oh, a game about cheating at cards. Oh man. Crafting survival. Okay, all right, that makes sense. I love this concept. This seems like an awesome, fun little weird game.
Bonjour. My name is Nikolai Toshinsky. I am delighted to present to you Card Shark, the new game from Nerial, the team that built
Is he going to do a card trick in the middle? He totally is.
Queen. On Card Shark, I have two roles. I am both the artist and the card shark. As a wild card of his genre, our game will teach you real card tricks.
Ooh, he showed a little too much there. Was there? Yeah, it's a deck full of aces there. All right.
To bring Card Shark to the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that was the point. I would be willing to bet
cheat your way to the top
that
18th century French
those
society
cards
and Card Shark.
are
New adventure
wider
that's all about playing
or
cards
narrower on
As you move from
horizontal
the
and
parlor
vertical
to
and maybe on the
king's table,
corners to
build
make
up your
those
array of
easier
card
to
tricks
pull out of
and use
nowhere.
your ill-gotten gains to buy your way into some truly high-stakes games.
Especially considering how
make
much
sure
it
you
like
don't get
plat
caught.
in
Fellow
groups. That's
gamesters
usually a
do
good
not
indicator
fall
that
into the cheaters.
you're only actually touching a few
Card
of the
Shark
cards and the
will
rest
make
are
its
too
opening
narrow.
gambit on Nintendo Switch next year.
Which, if for example the Ace of Hearts were slightly wider cards to make them easier to go, haha, here's a heart, then all of the hearts would go plop, 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 plop as he did that, while all the other ones would not be being touched. I'm sorry for ruining that card trick. Stacking in quarters works too. Trickier, but totally doable. All right. Beep, boop, 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 beep, boop. Torchlight 3. Okay.
Fame, glory, and gear await in the land of Novestria.
I was going to say,
It's up
I'm
to
getting
you,
immediate Diablo
fellow heroes
vibes.
of the frontier, to go and find them.
Set a century after the events
I guess they'd be...
Torchlight 3 tasks you with delving into the foul dungeons of Alburn to take on
Yeah, what would you
powerful
call
foes
this
and
subgenre?
collect
Like, I
more
feel like calling it
precious,
Diablo-likes
precious
is a little bit weird.
For those who wish to flaunt their glittering hoard, you can build your own forts, where you can upgrade and show off your gear to the world.
And animal lovers will be happy to know that pets make
In
their
some ways, I
return,
feel like
complete with
games
their
like
own skill
games like these,
sets
or
to
at
assist
least the
you on
genre
your
that it
journey
came
for
from, is
even
like the
shinier
predecessor to like
The
gacha
legend awaits when Torchlight 3 comes to
gotcha
Nintendo
stuff
Switch
nowadays.
this fall.
in terms of
And
like,
when it
well, maybe you'll
does,
get some stuff. I don't know. It
adventurers
might be
on
rare
Nintendo
too. I
Switch
don't know.
will get this exclusive red fairy pen.
Okay.
I don't know about you, Tyler, but I feel like I'm
I don't know about you, Tyler, either.
Optical illusion.
Manifold Garden draws inspiration from physics-defying artworks to create some truly mind-bending puzzles
Ooh.
where gravity is yours to manipulate.
You'll need to change your perspective if you hope to navigate through these infinitely repeating structures.
Are they going to show any of
Don't
that
worry
off?
about falling infinitely, though. Gravity will bring you right back where you started, should you take a wrong turn.
Wrap your head around these perspective-twisting puzzles
Okay.
soon.
All right.
As Manifold Garden releases later today on Nintendo Switch.
It looks pretty neat. I think I've heard of it before. I kind of wish that they showed a little more of like the weirdness. I feel like they just kind of took sort of generic shots on that one. Whoa. That last shot gave me major Celeste vibes. So does this. There's a part of me that's like, oh no, are we going to start getting a ton of clones of like Hollow Knight and Ori and the Blind Forest and Celeste and all of those? But I also like, you know,
And I'm Cynthia.
enjoyed the two of those three that I played, so...
Evergate has been a passion project for the last 4 years. It is a dreamlike 2D puzzle platformer set in the afterlife where you must guide a childlike spirit named Key on a journey through life, death, space, and time.
With Evergate, we wanted to introduce a fresh, new mechanic, the Soul Flame, that gives players an extraordinary flexibility in how they navigate the afterlife, while also giving an experience with heartfelt emotion that we hope will touch players with its innocence.
Are they in a wind tunnel? What's
Thank you to
happening?
everyone who has supported us in making this dream a reality. We are extremely excited to be bringing Evergate to the
I feel like
Nintendo
saying
Switch.
it's an exciting new mechanic more implies that it's a
Help Key
sequel
traverse
and they're
the
introducing
afterlife
something
in
new
Evergate,
from the last
a
one, not
haunting
it's a new
yet
thing
beautiful
that...
adventure from Stone Lantern Games.
may be true,
As
yeah,
you
it might just be an
journey
open
through
door.
This ethereal world. Use Key's powerful soul flame to slow down time and unleash the unexpected powers hidden within the mysterious crystals that dot the landscape.
Whoa,
With
Jesus.
clever use of the Soul Flame, Unlock the power of multiple crystals.
Okay,
to solve
here we go. There's more going on here. I was like, gee, the first stuff seems mostly like Ori and the Blind, not Ori and the Blind Forest, the second one.
Evergate launches later today
All right.
on Nintendo Switch.
So to answer anybody
It's
who's
almost
going,
time
why
for
is
us to
Nintendo
wrap
doing
this
an
up,
indie
but
thing
before we
again?
go,
It's like, that's
here's
why
a
they're
quick
launching a
glimpse
bunch of shit
at
today.
Even more indie games that are partners from around the world.
Yeah,
that are
the
currently
time
hard at
mechanic
work.
was making me think of
Let's
Braid
check
as
'em
well.
out.
All right. Ooh. Whoa. It's like a little Horizon Zero Dawn, a little Breath of the Wild. Okay.
Dear God, your eyes are blue.
Oh my. A little SimCity Factorio style deal. What? What? What the fuck? Ooh, it's Pixel Limbo. Actually, a lot more like action adventure. That looked cool. Ooh, another Earthbound-like. I feel like at this point we need to compile a list of like Earthbound-like games that all have that same battle display and that sort of retro like overworld vibe. It's competitive Celeste. I feel like I'm being really reductive with these
And
comparisons,
that's our
but
show. Thank you
I don't mean
so
to be.
much to
It's just
all
an
of
easy
Was that you, Tyler?
Oh no, they're loose.
Oh no.
Roll the trailer. Roll the trailer.
Oh, I thought it was a third one for a second. Is it gonna... if they should call it Untitled GEESE game. Give me Untitled GEESE game for the win. Nope, it's just Untitled Goose Game. Oh, God.
Is it over? Whew.
As always, it was a pleasure.
I do need to try that game out at some
By
point.
the way, we're hosting an indie sale over on Nintendo eShop on Nintendo Switch right now, including discounts on some of the games.
I stayed away from it because it reminded me so much of Goat Simulator, which apparently has also improved significantly since its original release, but...
On behalf of everyone at Nintendo, a big thank you to all of our amazing partners and developers who are hard at work bringing their labors of love to Nintendo Switch.
And of course,
all right.
Thanks to all of you out there for tuning in. Until next time, happy gaming.
Well, all right. That was an interesting ride. Yeah. So some good stuff in there. Takeshi and Hiroshi, I think, is still my favorite one in there. I'm curious about She Dreams Elsewhere. I'm always a little anxious about Earthbound style games because I feel like that same vibe is what gave us Y2K as well. But maybe because it means Goose Game feels like it started because the same way, but then they cared. Yeah, I mean, it seemed from what I've heard of the game, people do actually genuinely like it beyond like, oh, look at this one weird thing I can, But I've also heard that that Goat Simulator has done has like expanded and done some interesting things with it, but yeah, so I think it was a pretty decent set of stuff. I'm actually probably gonna hop directly into the eShop and check some of these out. I'm going to literally replay the video just so I can go and double check some of these and grab them. But yeah, leave some comments down below. What do you think is the winner here? What do you think you could do without? Anything that you were hoping to see in here? And remember, this was an indie showcase, so no Breath of the Wilds. I had a thought and I lost it. It's gone now. It's left my mind. Anyway, thank you guys for hanging out. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. We didn't get any. Yeah, there were no like Hollow Knight-y. Is Silk Song actually out at this point, or is it still kind of like coming? Yeah. So that was sort of like the stretch goal kind of thing there. But maybe they're hanging on to that. They're gonna have because they didn't really do an E3 thing, did they? They sort of did. They had their mini direct in July, which was mostly partner stuff, but they haven't done like a first party thing. So maybe, sometime in the fall we'll get like a larger scale thing. I don't know. There's still been no E3. Yeah, so maybe there will be something later in the year. I'll have to see, and maybe I assume Hollow Knight would be there if they're going to show, if Nintendo is going to be showing off any of that. So, yeah, I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you next time. Bye.